Eddie was about 3.5 years old, and I guess we had one of those light bulb moments when we thought, you know, he was just progressing as a normal child and he was hearing, he'd passed his newborn hearing test and everything looked good. And then one day, sitting in front of the TV, and I called out to him several times and he didn't hear me. And I looked at Jay and I said, there's something not right. So that's where it all began. We were shocked, you know. We had this normal little boy that we thought was hearing as we do, and then all of a sudden you find out that that's not the case. It was just, it just emotionally flattened us. It was like, no, this isn't true. I don't believe it. It's just, he's communicating, he's talking to me, he sounds like a normal child. How can this be?
We had to have that really tough decision of a very line in the sand sort of moment of what are we going to do?
So then we embarked on our journey with Hear and Say, which was, we look back and it was the best thing we could ever have done.
And truly we're so thankful for that decision we made to go with Hear and Say, because it would have been so hard for him looking back, not having normal schooling with his siblings, not being able to interact in sport and outside of life. We didn't want to settle for that'll do him. We want him to reach his potential of a beautiful child with so much going for him.
We had to make the decision, do we take Eddie's hearing, the hearing that he has, away from him to be fully reliant on cochlear implants? For me, and I think for Jamie as well, that was a huge decision, you know, that he would be reliant on cochlear implants for the rest of his life. And in the back of your mind you still have, but my child can still hear. I'm going to take all his hearing away from him and he's going to be using these cochlear implants. Hear and Say, they guided us, they supported us, and no time did they put pressure on us.
We're very sure now that we made the right decision for him.
That's what Hear and Say did. They helped us learn, they helped us, educated us, but supported us, guided us, and you know, and I could say they were our friends as well. Yeah. I remember times, you know, you just feel emotionally flattened by it all, even though it was like, how many years ago? 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just when you're talking about it, it shakes you to the core. It really does, and you don't realise. But then we look at him and we think, wow, it's just been phenomenal.
You take for granted your hearing and your children's hearing, and you really can't put a price on that. We're so grateful that other people before us have helped an organisation like Hear and Say to make a better future for all our children.
Mm-hmm. They've changed Eddie's life, no matter, you know, we have no doubt about that. You know, life would be very different for him, so they have truly changed his life.